Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Today is Friday. It is the Friday after Christmas. Every Friday I weigh in and I do my check-ins with my coach. It's 5:47 a.m. and this is my reminder to you, to myself, that if the scale has jumped, even if it's an aggressive jump, it's temporary. I weighed in last Friday at 100 and I think it was 167. I got on the scale right now and I was 171. Yes. Now, I guarantee I haven't gone to the bathroom yet and everything like that, but I'll probably be like baseline 170. Does that mean that I've gained all this weight since last week? No. It means that I'm inflamed. It means that I'm holding on to some water. It's just a body's response to crazy foods, right? So what did I do? I got right back on plan yesterday. Going right back to the gym today. So anywho, let's go take our pictures and send them over to our coach. But this is my PSA to you guys that screw the scale. Screw the scale. Don't let it ruin your day. You guys are probably wondering why I wear the shoes, and this is a requirement for my coach. I check in every Friday, and I send over pictures, stuff like that. So we're going to talk about it today and we're going to talk about if I'm going to continue on with coaching and what's the plans for the new year. But let's send all this over and start our morning. But good morning. We survived the holidays. And it is what it is, so don't give yourself a hard time. We are dressed for the gym. I checked in. You could even see like the little spike. Oh, last week I was 167.9, weighed in 170.1 this morning. So, and I'm usually stick around like the 160s. Yeah, so, you know, it's not a huge like 10-pound weight gain, but here's the thing though, you gotta be honest with yourself, right? So anyways, we're gonna go to the gym. I gotta tell you something. I'm gonna actually see if my dad wants these. Gonna make my cocktails here. Y'all know 1 Up is where it's at. I have no liquid L-CARNITINE that's actually being delivered the 28th, which is I think is tomorrow. I bought this BCAA green apple flavor. I've been using this stuff for years. Green apple by far is the pits. Don't get it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to throw my creatine. Yeah, I always get confused. I'm like, is it creatinine? No, wrong job. Anyways, I'm going to put my creatine in with my pre-workout and just slam it. Ideally, I shouldn't do that, but it is what it is. Pre-workout, though, is pretty good. It's the Sour Peach Rings, my fave, and then watermelon. If you guys have not taken, I tell you guys this all the time, take the creatine. Also, if you have any kidney issues, talk to your doctor. But it's literally, first off, don't believe the hype that you're seeing on TikTok, and like people are like, I started taking creatine last week and look at me this week, and they're like, you know, more muscle, like their muscles are just defined more. What else did I see? Like, yeah, they have like more defined muscles. They've lost weight. Their strength's increased by 10. Girl, no. It's one of those things that it's definitely going to take time to get you there, but it's definitely worth it. The reason why I use the 1 Up, again, I pay for my 1 Up products, guys. I don't get them for free. Okay, I use the same discount code you guys use. Let's be honest. The reason why I only ever use this one is because it doesn't cause the bloat or the like water weight gain. So this is the one I use. I love it. Okay. Some of them will have like a loading phase. Some of them will cause like a 5-pound water retention. This is the one Leo uses. I tried this one. This is the creatine monohydrate from Buck Up. It's, you know, everything micronized creatine monohydrate. This thing caused me to have severe bloating. I was just holding on to water. I felt freaking terrible. So this is the only one that does not cause that for me. I know a lot of you guys have tried it, and even if you are not like weightlifting, you should just have it. Leo like hasn't been working out because of work. He's been so busy, but he takes this every day because it helps his body recuperate from hard days at work. So if somebody in your life is a construction worker, somebody who has a physically intense job and they're constantly sore, throw this in for them. It's going to help their muscles rebuild. It's going to help, you know, just heal. Helps your body heal quicker. So anyways, I'm going to do this, and we're going to go to the gym. We're going to pick up my daddy today. So today's going to be a leg day. I'm going to do a whole breakdown because things are going to be changing, you know, as far as moving forward with my coach, what I'm planning on doing, my eating's changing, all that stuff. So I feel like I haven't done like a weight loss update in quite some time. So I figure we're going to incorporate that in today's video. But I need to take my butt to the gym. So let's go. I don't know if you guys are following me on Instagram, but I told you my goal for 2025 is I want to do like monthly like flower arrangements, right? And I wanted to test out like my skills, and I found a bunch of flowers on clearance at Mariano's, and they were hydrangeas. Now I'm going to tell you, I never like buying hydrangeas because I always feel like they die. So I looked up on Pinterest when I was waiting for my dad to come right now, like when I was waiting to pick him up, and it said that if you soak them in cold water and trim the stems, that they literally bounce back. So this is what they're looking like. I gotta find something deep enough to soak them in. So anyways, it says that you trim off the edges and then you literally put them in and you soak them in cold water. And supposedly they bounce right back, but you have to submerge them. I hope that this is big enough to submerge everything, but I don't know, we'll see. Again, I paid for the whole bouquet. I'll show you the whole bouquet. I only paid $7 for everything. So if they don't bounce back and they don't bounce back, I just took one of these foil pans and this is it. So time now. Alexa, start timer. I ran out my garbage. I took down all my upstairs Christmas decorations yesterday, and I didn't put a lot of stuff back on the walls because we're gonna start little home improvement stuff. So I'm gonna paint. I was actually thinking last night I was gonna paint my walls like a beigey cream color. I think I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm gonna stick with just a off-white and then pull colors every other way, because here's the thing, if I do like a beige color, I feel like that's really, and I only paint my like whole upstairs like every few years, and I feel like that's really limiting me. And I have the same color throughout my whole house, and my kitchen's like, you know, I like it to be really bright because it's such a small space. So I think I'm just gonna go with like an alabaster instead of like the creamy mushroom and just go from there. All right, I'm gonna make breakfast and then we'll come back and see if this little thing worked out. I'm really sore from the gym as well. We're gonna have to do some muscle recovery. I did a high volume leg day, so basically it's just minimal movement but high sets, and my legs are shaking and I'm starving. So let's do that, and then I'm gonna eat breakfast and then I'll come back. Well, I think that they were just so you have to soak them for an hour. It wasn't 5 minutes, girl. I don't know what I thought them 5 minutes were gonna, I mean, they're a little bit better. They're not as like, I hate to use the word limp, but that's the vibes that I'm getting from them, is they a little limp. But yeah, I'm just gonna toss them. I'll show you the bouquet. The bouquet is still pretty decent, but like I said, these were only like $2. So I never get these for this reason. I feel like they always look like this. Let me know. Like, it's okay, whatever. In the garbage they go. It's okay. Let me show you the other. These are just like lilies. It's actually pretty big. So that's kind of what it's all looking like. I thought it was really, I mean, there's still like 1 or 2 bundles of the hydrangeas that are doing okay, but the rest of them, let me see. Look, doesn't that look pretty? I can't wait to get really good at it. Like I said, all the white flowers were all that was left, which I didn't mind, like a winter white, but oh well. I mean, like I said, it was $7 for all the flowers, so it wasn't too bad. But breakfast was delish. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and I got, my legs are so sore. So I need to, oh, I have this new, let me show you this new Bob and Brad. It's a massage belt that I've been using. And let me show you, I'll be right back. You guys know I'm all about the recovery gadgets. If you guys are in your fitness routine or about to start your fitness routine, the one thing that people don't ever really speak on if you're trying to build muscle is recovery. Recovery is just as important as working out. You have to rest and you have to recover your muscles effectively, right? Because if you just keep tearing into them and don't recover them, you're not going to make any gains and you're most likely going to end up with an injury. So if you want to ask anybody, ask my dear old dad, because does he listen? No. So you guys know that I talked about this before. My dad has bursitis real bad in his elbow, and he's had it for quite a few months, and they finally have agreed on surgery for him. And he struggles right now. He can't flex his elbow or anything, and he loves the Bob and Brad massage gun. If you guys have never heard of Bob and Brad, I put you guys onto them all the time. Bob and Brad, they're here on the YouTubes. That's actually how I actually found them initially. I found a lot of different stretches. They're physical therapists, and they really are just a wealth of information. And a few years ago, I was suffering with sciatica issues where I thought was just pure sciatica, and ended up being not only my sciatica, but a big chunk of it was piriformis. And by just watching them, and they gave me a lot of points and stuff like that, and I've been able to do a lot of different stretches and stuff like that. If you guys watch any of my morning routine videos, I do like a lot of daily stretching, and pretty much my whole routine was established through Bob and Brad. So love them. And they came out with a line of like recovery, muscle recovery things. Like I have a foot massager from them. I have their back massager, which is great. They have one for like your eyes. I'm a gadget kind of gal, okay? If there's a gadget for any type of like recovery massage, I love massages. Like I am the type of person that like I love to have have my hair played with, or I even like to just like when I'm falling asleep, I'm always like, I'll scratch Leo's head. Like it's just a way for me like to self-soothe. So these things are like my vibe. That's why I'm always getting them, because I'm just a sucker for them. But when I've seen this, I was like, this would be perfect, not only for me, but for my dad when he's recovering. And I got it with the big guy in mind. So this is the S-Wave massage gun. Now you're like, Daniela, you have a massage gun. You're right, I do. It's downstairs. But this guy has been amazing because it's the first of its kind that isn't horizontal, but it goes vertically. All right. So you're able to get like all the hard to reach places. I kept this so you guys can see the box. It comes in all their stuff comes in like these awesome little briefcases. I'm not gonna lie, I used it yesterday and I didn't put it away best. But okay, so what you do, I'm gonna show you because we're gonna massage. It's mostly, honestly, a majority of my tension is coming from my hamstrings. That's where a lot of it's coming from, and it is what it is, but we're going to work on it. And I want to show you how to use this, because if you are somebody like me that maybe you are having issues with like your back and it's more of like the center, you know, and you can, I'm going to show you, I'm going to take off my shirt and show you guys. I've done it because I've been having, girls, I've been doing tamale season, and I get nasty knots all up my upper traps. So I'm able to, because sometimes it's hard with the gun, so you're able to do it like this. You can do, like I was thinking about for my dad, you're able to wrap like this and go around your arms, your thighs, your glutes. Let me get this together and I'm going to show you. It's super easy to put together and you guys are going to like have your mind blown. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a jackhammer. And then in this baggie, you have all different adapters. You have this one. This one's really good for like bigger muscle groups, your traps. There's names for all of these for the different locations. All these different heads. So depending on the location of where you are massaging, there's a book and it tells you all the different places you can use these. But why I thought this was spectacular was because of the ease of the way it goes vertically. That to me, what I thought was really cool. And so you take your adapter pieces, right? So like I said, if you wanted to do just like the traditional pulsing, which we'll probably do, but what I really loved is the location. So I have it behind my thigh. Power button is right here. and you were able your back was an issue, which my back is always an issue. I want to show you guys. Oh, yes. Yes, right in the sweet spot. So you're going to turn your guy on. Oh, yeah. So if you wanted, you could even do it straight across. And then, and this is only on, oh, it's like that spot right there. Oh. Oh. And the thing is you're able to really get deep into those and release that built up lactic acid, so you can have way better gym days, recovery. You don't even need to like wait until, you know how sometimes with those guns, you can't get to the spots in your back and stuff? It's like self-tanning, you know? I've never seen one like this before. Benny, don't interrupt my massage. Okay, sorry. Okay, hold on. Look at that. That's only on 2. Like this guy, like, they're about that business. Battery life is amazing. If you guys were worried about weight, it's not heavy at all. Even if you wanted, this is the one I would keep as like the movement one. I would keep this. This is where the most of the weight is. I would keep this one as like down at the lower side, but this part is super light. And then you could just go, even if like, I was thinking for my dad, because he's having like some cramping in his like back of his tricep. I seen in like one of the books I was reading that you can go like that, and he didn't have to move his elbow, you know, so he can really get his tricep to move, you know, like all of these like girl, look at them bat wings I got, but he can really get into that space that's bothering him, and then really, oh, that feels good. That feels real nice. If you're having some like post arm day and them triceps are killing you, girl, right there. This is so good. It's so good. And I love it that you can, I love that it's vertical. I've never seen anything go vertical before. Obviously there's the guns and stuff like that. And this is still, you can still do the traditional gun. And what I like as well, battery life is so good on these things. Like I honestly probably charge mine. I use mine probably 3 times a week, and I probably only charge it like every 2.5, 3 weeks, because the battery life is that good. Now, obviously the more you use it and the longer it goes, you know, but this is the component right here. This is like the most weight. It's super light. You know, you can hold it any which way you like. And if you wanted to do just the regular adapters for the gun, let me show you. Now, if you just wanted to use the adapters, you can do this as well. But since it has this belt on here, and it does do the lateral, so back and forth, which I've never seen anything do that. And it is cordless, so that's another thing. You don't have to be like, you can take this anywhere with you if you're traveling. You can leave it in your gym bag, wherever the case may be. You could bring it to work, girl, and use it on your break. That's how you're feeling. I know the office, if you're stuck in the chair and you're just like, ooh. Oh, imagine if you were just sitting at your office desk and you're like, and you can get right here. I should plug that in. Okay, hold on, I gotta focus. But also, you guys remember the slimming belts, and they would add the vibration to kind of break up the, like, the fat tissues to slim it down? Same thing. So you're doing a massage gun with the vertical belt. You could do for muscle recovery and slimming. So that's kind of cool. But if you also, like I said, just wanted to use it for the traditional one, we'll grab just this one. This one is what I like to use for the back of my thighs. And then we're gonna show you. Again, super light. And you just gotta break down. Oh, Oven Brand does it every time. I'm not gonna lie, I like the belt. I mean, this works good, but I like the belt better because I could just, it's like those massage chairs, you know? It does all the work for you. You just sit there and get massaged. But these ones are good when it's a real deep one. Like back, I always have this knot back here. And since I just did those tamales, I still have like a real bad shoulder knot. But anywho, if you guys want to try these out, I really recommend. I think this will be a great gift for yourself or for somebody else in your life. But it works really well. Even if, like I said, you are not weight training, I still think this is a valuable thing to have, especially, you know, with muscle aches and pains. You're at a desk all day, maybe you have a physical job, whatever the case may be, you definitely should be paying attention, getting those knots out, letting that lactic acid release, because you'll feel better. You'll sleep better, you'll move better. If you are working out, your lifts will be better. And I mean, this is so cool. And all you have to, like these little adapters, like this is what they look like. And they're just Velcro. Oops. They're just Velcro and they stick right to here. So wherever you can make them further apart, closer together, you can go as strong or as slow as you want. If you wanted to take these all out and just use it for the slimming effect for around your waist, you could do that as well. So I'll leave a link down below. I think I might even have a code with them. If I do, I'll leave a link for it as well. Maybe you guys can save yourself some money, but definitely recommend this. It's a purchase you guys are gonna want. Okay, now that we're back, oh, my neck feels so much better. I always get like right here, like I'm always like, my neck is always so tense. I'm just telling you, I stay stressed. But okay, I wanted to, I haven't been talking about my weight loss. For a lot of reasons, I just felt like my whole life and my whole identity on here has been so closely stitched together with weight loss and losing weight that I just didn't like it anymore. Like I don't want to talk. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like I'm more than just that. And I don't follow, like, I can't make these, you know, trendy niche down videos where I'm like full day of eating because I eat basically the same thing all the time. Or, you know, like I don't do keto. So I'm not like keto recipes, super low calorie recipes, you know, gluten-free recipes. I don't follow anything specific like that. And I felt like it was just boring. I didn't like making the videos, and I felt like if I didn't like making them, you guys weren't gonna like watching them, because I just felt like it was so boring and redundant, and I felt like you couldn't really even see my personality behind any of that, you know? And I don't know, I just kind of also feel like it was unhealthy to just 100% be just drowning in weight loss and talking about weight loss, thinking about weight loss, working about weight loss. Everything was like weight loss related. And I didn't even like talking about it anymore. Like I didn't want to talk about it. Didn't want to make the videos about it. You know, people had, I don't know. It was just a lot of things where I was just like, I need to step away. So that's kind of the reason why I haven't been, I mean, I'm still on it. I'm always going to be on this journey for the rest of my life. Like I didn't just lose weight to be like, okay, I'm done, you know? But I know a lot of you guys started following me for like Weight Watchers or keto, and by the blessings of God, you guys stuck with me and throughout all the changes. And gosh, if you've been with me from back in the Weight Watchers days or back from the, you know, when keto first began with me, thank you for sticking with me, because I know I've changed a lot. And I always say that, you know, like, thank you for sticking by me, because, you know, when I left Weight Watchers and when I left keto, like I had a lot of people who like felt like I abandoned them, or they were really pissed. So the fact that you guys stuck by me, I really appreciate. So let's talk about it, right? Let's just get into it. A lot of people have asked me, are you still with your coach? Yes. Am I going to stay with Brenda for 2025? Yes. My plan is to stay with Brenda, unless Brenda, do I want to? Yeah, she's having a baby. So she's having a baby. I know she announced it on Instagram. So yeah, she's having a baby. And I mean, as far as I know, if she's going to keep me on, I've had tremendous luck with Brenda. This is going to be, May will be 3 years I've been with her. In those 3 years, I've lost 40 pounds, built a ton of muscle, totally transformed my body, transformed my eating habits. I mean, really just built me, and I appreciate the hell out of her. I love her. So yes, I do plan on sticking with her. A lot of people will say like, why? You've already lost all your weight. Believe it or not, there's going to come a point when like weight loss isn't the center of your world, and you're going to actually, you know, want to build muscle or, you know, have a stronger physique. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So believe it or not, I'm actually going to try to gain a little bit of weight. Yeah, I know. So I'm sitting right now about 166. I want to kind of bulk up maybe to like 170, 172, 73. But like a clean bulk. I want to add just like pure muscle mass, you know, so it's going to take a little bit. So we're going to do a little bit, not a bulk, but a little bit of a stronger revert. Like we're kind of in a maintenance calorie right now. We're going to do a little, maybe a slight bulk just to kind of see where we're at. But like I said, I woke up this morning and I was, what was I, 171, something like that. And you guys can't even tell. Like honestly, those few bits of pounds, you guys probably won't even be able to tell. I'll be able to tell. What do I want to build? I want to build out my glutes. I want BBL allegations all the way, and kind of build out my legs a little bit and work on my back. That's my big focuses, or just main muscle groups, and just kind of stay that way. So yes, I'm going to stay with Brenda. I'm actually going to gain a little bit of weight, and we're going to build out some more muscle. Am I going to compete? No, I will never compete. No. And I can with my whole chest say I will never compete, because bodybuilding is an extreme sport. Bodybuilding is also not a healthy sport. It is something that is very extreme. It's not something that should be done for a long time. And I am too freaking old to put myself and my hormones through something like that. I know my mental health couldn't survive it. I know that if I start losing my cycle, it's going to send me into a panic. I just had my hormones tested. Everything is exactly where it needs to be. I went to the gynae, I got my mammo, I got my blood work, I got my hormones checked, and we are optimal, okay? So I got 4 more years. I'll be 41 next month, and then I'll have to get my colonoscopy. Like I'm checking off these lists because baby, I'm not just here for a good time, I'm here for a long time. And and I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to have to be on some stuff. You're going to have to be on some dope in order to be a professional bodybuilder. Nobody's going on stage natty. And even if you are, you know, just amateur and you're a novice, no one's natty anymore. Everybody's on some type of juice, and I refuse. So yeah, I will never compete. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just not for me. It's not the journey I want to take. So no, I will never compete. A lot of people are talking about tummy tuck. My tummy tuck, actually my consultation, I had it. I was planning to get my tummy tuck done in March. I was going to do an extended hip-to-hip tummy tuck with lipo 360 and muscle repair, right? Lipo 360, I was going to get my back, my flanks, and then like my upper abdomen done, and then have the muscle repair and the skin removed. A lot of people are like, Daniela, you don't need it removed. Girl, yeah, I do. Okay, now just for shits and gigs, let me just show you. Probably see a good old camel toe. Look, if you got a camel toe in the gym, it's fine. Everybody does. Like, this is all skin, okay? When I sit down, you can see it in my leggings. Like, this is all skin. And it's separated, and it is what it is, okay? That's just my life. I have skin to remove. It may not be a lot for you, but it's enough for me. But, so anyways, I had the surgery at Dr. Rossetti. Like, I had everything done. Like, I was going to him. We were good. My sister's baby is expected. Her actual due date is April 2nd. Now, my sister can go in March, or my sister can go later in April. I do not want to be recovering or possibly be in surgery when my sister's having a baby. I want to be there for my sister. I'm also going to be the baby's godmother. It's my first niece for my sister. Like, it's my sister's first baby. I just want to dedicate my attention to her in that situation. Yeah, so I'm very nervous. I've had babies. My sister's never had babies. It's my baby sister, and I am just super nervous. And I just want to be able to be there for her. And, you know, I don't want the recovery. I need to focus on her and not on myself right now. So maybe I might postpone it to you know, maybe next year, March. I've already put my down payment. So I talked to them. I have a year from March to plan. So, we're just going to put that on the back burner for now. I feel like every year there's a reason why I'm not getting it, but that's my niece. Brooklyn is my priority right now. And, we're going to have baby showers and stuff. So that is postponed. As far as my eating goes, if you guys want to see some full days of eating, I could probably do a vlog here or there. We actually got our Ninja Creami. I'm so excited. I'm actually probably going to pull it up today and start like making some recipes. I found a couple recipes online, and it seems like the majority of them requires some, like, I don't know why I got the family size, sugar-free pudding, and what did I see? It was like liquid protein drinks. I don't know if I'm going to use those. So what I found is I'm going to use some almond milk, some protein powder, and I got vanilla and I got pistachio sugar-free jello. So I think I'm going to do that. Maybe we'll do that today. Maybe I'll go pull it up. Hold on. But this is the protein powder I'm going to use. I might actually buy a couple more flavors too. This is the one we're going to use. This is the 1-Up. I like 1-Ups because it actually tastes good. I hate protein powder. I hate protein drinks. I'm not going to lie to you guys. They're just there, you know, it's like, I hate it. I am all about like eating my protein than opposed to like my dad like chugs these, and I'm like, oh man, you know, if I can make like a dessert with it, I'll eat it, but just to sit there and like slam a protein drink, 0 out of 10. And like, I'm not going to do protein bars because let's be honest, protein bars are garbage. But the macros on this are really good. For 1 scoop, it's 140 calories, 2 fat, 5 carbs, and 25 grams of protein. If I add a couple tablespoons of that in there, and then the unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and then I'm going to add a couple things of stevia, I think it kind of come out as a vibe, and I might sprinkle some cereal in there and do some like sugar-free syrup or something like that. I have a bunch of recipes saved on Pinterest, so we're going to be trying them all out. I'm thinking that some of these that are, I got dust on my brave girl. Some of these protein like ice creams, I've seen people put them up to like 400 calories. That's not the vibe for me. I want to kind of keep it as low calorie, high protein as possible. So anyways, we're gonna try it out. We're gonna try it out. I'll probably bring that up right now. But what else do we want to talk about? So still training. My breakdown right now is 3 leg days and 2 upper days. 2 upper days. One is 1 full back day. One is another back day, but we're including bis and tris. Now you're probably like, why aren't you doing any shoulders? Because my shoulders, I have a tear in both shoulders. So any shoulder work, and I'm shoulder dominant, so I really don't even need to do any shoulder work because I just get it just from the accessory muscle movement. And bis and tris, you typically work both of those when you are doing any type of movement. So yeah, I might incorporate a little bit more tricep work just because I have a little bit of spaghetti arms down there, but my arms are traditionally really skinny. So like my wrists are really small. Like, I can't believe I'm just as big as I am, and I got all this, some of my, like my calves are really small and my wrists, weird. The only thing I got from my mom. But that's the update. Going forward, we're going to be in the gym 5 days a week. We're doing cardio 3 days a week, 20 minutes. And then if we have to increase it, we'll see how it goes, but it's going to be a process. I am going to do a mini cut in spring. So I'm thinking when Brooklyn comes, like around April is when we're going to go into like a 6-week mini cut just to kind of see how things look post whatever reverse. Okay. But as of right now, I don't feel like I have enough. I was going to go into a cut right after Christmas, and I was like, and I messaged Brenda and I was like, girl, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty petite right now, and I don't want to go much bigger. and I have this struggle, right? And I'm actually doing a lot of therapy right now with it because it is a struggle for me to see the scale go up. It is a struggle, as much as people pretend like it's not. Yes, it's a struggle for me. I do have extreme body dysmorphia. I was a fat kid my whole life. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen, my sister got married, and my grandmother's sister, so it's my great aunt, she's the only one left. And I come from a family where thin is beautiful. It's a very old school mentality, you know, and my whole life, I remember my grandmother being like, Danielle, you have such a pretty face. If you lost a little bit of weight, you'll be a knockout. Like, that was like the whole thing. You're so pretty, but if you lost weight, and for being a big girl, you have a pretty face. And it was always like a double-ended comment, you know? And so I see my great aunt and her husband, and this is, they're great people. Like, I love them. But like, that's their thing, was like, oh my God, Danielle's so thin. Like, she's so thin. Oh my God, she looks great. She's so thin. She was always so heavy, but she's so thin now. And like, you like it, right? Like when you grow up in the 90s and you're a fat kid and only thing people see you as is the fat girl, and then now you're like, you're thin, you're like, thin is beautiful, you know? So, I mean, that's like a struggle, and that's things I talk about in therapy. I'm still in therapy, girl. I'm being in therapy to the day I die, okay? Up here is real crazy in there, okay? But just so you know, like, I struggle with it too. Like, I'm not healed. I'll never be healed. It's just things that I have to continuously work on to overcome. So, yeah, let's go get our stuff. I'm doing a lot of chatty stuff in this video, but yeah. Don't even look at this mess because I literally didn't even clean up anything. I just literally washed this so I can use it. All right, I'm using this recipe that I found on here. Girl, I don't even know what I'm doing. I didn't even read. Did you see this booklet that this thing came with? There's like 3 million pages in there. I'm just going off of what somebody put on Pinterest. They use a Fairlife fat-free milk and unsweetened almond milk. I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to use their measurements. So it's going to be 260 mLs. This is the unsweetened vanilla almond milk, PS. I'm dairy free, so I don't really like, I might get, you know what, I might get some of the Fairlife shakes too. We'll see how this all works down, but 260, I went over slightly. It's okay, 270, it's fine. 268 actually. All right, and then it says fill the rest with water. I don't want to use water. Could I just use, I'm just going to use the whole thing of up until the freeze fill. I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's like 2 servings. It's like 60 calories right now. So 240 times 2, it'll be 480. Yeah, it's not even 60 calories in unsweetened almond milk. So yeah, we're gonna take, I like my stuff to be sweet, so I'm gonna use a package of stevia. I don't have a freaking mixer. Gosh darn it. Do I need another thing with stevia? Should I do another thing? Because it might be like nuts, but what if it's too sweet? We'll just leave it. We're gonna go in with some sugar-free Jell-O. I'm gonna do like, right here it says 5 grams. I don't have bar gum. I used to back in my keto days, but that'd probably make it thicker, I bet, huh? Maybe I'll use a little bit more. Maybe I'll do 10 grams. Okay, 7 grams is only 20 calories. I'm gonna do 10 grams. All right. I don't know why I look up recipes, because I act like I know what I'm doing all the time. 10 grams. 10 grams. Is it gonna make it too thick? Bitch, why aren't you? Okay, there's 10. Oh, actually it's 11. Shit. Okay. Protein powder's going in. All right, I think, okay, do I need anything else? Oh, you know what I'm gonna add is a teaspoon of vanilla, because I think it needs to be a little bit more sweet. A little splash. A little splash. Girl, I don't even know if this is gonna come out good, but all right, and now we're gonna use a fork to mix it because I gotta go. Now I have a reason to go to the store. Now I need a, can you believe I don't have one of those stupid frothers? I'm not gonna lie, I never used them for my coffee because I don't like when the coffee froth, because I feel like it just sits on top of the, sorry, Becky's still recovering from her cough. I feel like it just sits on top of the coffee, and then like you just get like cold ass milk on the top, and then your coffee's all at the bottom. Well, anyways, that's just me. Okay. What I'm probably going to add to this, though, I have some marshmallow fruity pebbles. Maybe I'll add that as my mix-ins or something. I don't know. I feel like I need to go buy some mix-ins. Anyways, so what do I do now? Do I just leave this like this? Is this all I got to do? Oh, that's still, there's some clumps in here. Shit. Hold the phone. Wait, do I have to spin this before?
Vanilla extract. We're gonna take our froth blaster.
Oh, is this just like chunks from the ice cream or from the protein powder?
Then we're gonna throw this into the ice cream setting. Comes out fast.
Freaking shit! I keep forgetting to.
We're gonna take our froth blaster, mix this all.
All right. I mean, there might be some chunks in here. I don't know. Do we still have that thing, Becky? I thought I got rid of it. You know what? That's what I get for throwing shit out. I should just keep everything. No, I threw it out. Dang it. Oh, it's fine. All right, so I guess you just take the lid, right? And this is going to go in the freezer. What the freaking hell possessed me to do that? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Anyways. All right, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and this has to be... So 6 hours, 1 to 7. Here's future me that did not let us sit the full 6 hours or 7 hours, but I did get Oreo Thin for mix-ins and did 4 of them for 140 calories and 20 carbs. I will say, the kids tried it. They liked it as well. I will say I do have to let it sit for the whole time because I feel like it's kind of just like a slushie right now. But if it was like legit ice cream, fire. Well, that's about it. That's pretty much all I have for this vlog. I thought it would be fun just to do like a little bit of a weight loss update. That ice cream is not going to be ready until later this evening. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even think that's going to be my best bet. If you guys have any pointers, I think I'm going to need that frother. But this is my first batch. I'm going to work on it. I just don't want to go run to the store just for a frother. I'll get it when I'm out and about. I'm not going out there. I refuse to be out in these streets after the holidays, okay? It's just crazy out there. But, yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun 2025. We're going to be doing, I think the video before this is going to be our vision board video, which we do those every year. It's one of our favorite things to do, me and the girls. And if you guys are watching this, I think this video will go out on New Year's Eve. Happy New Year. 2025 is going to be our year. So we're going to have lots of fun videos, home improvements, wellness, vlogs, you name it. Let me know what you guys want to see more of down below. But I really feel like Vlogmas really set the tone for 2025, and you guys loved Vlogmas, and I feel like it's going to get even better from here on out. So Happy New Year. See y'all next year. Tee hee hee. Bye, guys.